Good gaming, ladies and gentlemen. We are here tonight. We are gonna watch a game between Magda and Sisay dates twins. The reason why is we've got Magda, we've got Kinnan, we've got Captain Sisay, the old one, and we've got another Kinnan. So we will study this game. I am the Magda player, so I did some bad move, but we will go see right after. We would like to thank the CLG, the CDHE of Gentlemen, so that they provide us with the gameplay, and we would like to thank the Scruffy Octopus for lending us their store, getting the setup on, and allowing us to film all of our game. So lucky Captain Sisay player gets a gemstone camera and will pitch a Destiny Weaver to it. Magda draws. He plays a Chromux, exiling Dwarven Scorcher to it. He will play a mountain, tap 2, and cast Magda. Pass. We go to the first Kinnan. We see in his end Mox Diamond, throwing away a blue-green land. I'm sorry, I don't recognize this one. We'll play a Shockland. Tap Shockland and Mox Diamond for Kinnan. And he will pass. Captain Sisay plays a Savannah. Tap Gemstone for a Carpet of Flowers. Goes to his second main. Points to the first Kinnan. Plays a Utopia Sprawl on the Savannah, and he says white. And he plays a No Rod, trying to block everybody from going too fast. We saw the we see the second Kinnan player with a full hand of artifacts. Even with the Jewel Goddess in hand, so he plays Soul Ring, cannot use Soul Ring, cast Mox Opal, cannot do anything with it. Then we see pass and go to Magda. I'm missing some stuff, but whatever. Magda goes to Captain Sisay, makes 1 treasure, taps for 2, Goblin Engineer. With the Goblin Engineer, I will go get the Graph Digger's Cage to Graveyard, thinking that this will be one of the silver bullet against the Kinnan player. And then I pass. Untap. Upkeep draw. Plays an Ancient Tomb. Plays a Llanowar Elf, if I remember correctly. Finthorn Elf. Not sure which one it is. Kinnan goes to combat, hitting Sisay. Yes, we are extremely angry about the No Rod. Then again, it is one of the best stack piece that they can play against a Kinnan. 3 and Carpet of Flower for Sisay. Then he will play a Magus of the Candelabra, which is a combo with Chaos Cradle and him. Taps Chaos Cradle, taps the Candelabra, untap X land, so you untap Cradle and you do all that amount of shenanigans. Second player, first Kinnan plays Kinnan, 2 lands, and he passes. So yeah, made a mistake here. I played a Survivor's Encampment and tapping it for colorless instead of using it to tap Magda to create a treasure. Magda goes to combat, swing at Kinnan, makes not one, makes one treasure, forgets about face bro, makes another treasure, and Kinnan player, second Kinnan. Well, top left is first Kinnan, bottom left is second Kinnan, because it's turn order. Does nothing and pass. So on his turn, Sisay goes for an activation. Ask around, nobody says nothing. And he will go get the silver bullet for Magda. Well, actually for pretty much everybody. Mana Confluence will be turned down. We're not going to be able to use treasure. It is the Ikoria Pig Yasharn. And if I remember correctly, it will go straight into casting him. So with this Nora Yasharn, he actually blocks all of the games. We will see how the player will get out of that conundrum. So, plays Yasharn. You saw a bunch of dice on the gemstone. It's because the first cannon forced the Captain Sisay to have a lock counter, but one was not enough. He had to have 5. So does the shenanigans. Pay 2, tap the Magus to untap 2 lands, use gemstone and 7 out 4,000 year elixir, so they can they have ability haste. At this point, I was wondering what should I do, because I saw Yasharn and I was like, God, we need to do something. And I Mog salvaged the Norrod to allow the Kinnan player to play. And he does just that. I unlock him. He plays heuristic, typical blue player looking for a way to do something. Magda goes to untap. Send Facebreaker to Sisay and Magda to the second Kinnan. Makes 1 treasure for the Magda tapping, 2 treasure for the, and then I'm at 6 plus 3. The problem is the Yasharn, because they have the portal in end. If I could have played the portal, that would not have been an issue. Goes for Mission Mortar, doing exactly 4 to the Kinnan, to the Yasharn, paying 1 for the heuristic, and it gets mana drained. Yep. That was my out to be able to use Magda on that turn, and then I had nothing to do but to pass to the Kinnan player. Kinnan player thinks a little bit, goes for a shared summon at the end of step. Shared summons will go get a Trophy Mage, and that's a Prophet of Desolation, I believe. Distortion, Prophet of Distortion. And then we know pretty much that we are, with his mana from Mana Drain, that we are in a pickle. So we go look at whatever is happening, taps for 2, taps for 3, sorry. He will play Trophy Mage. Trophy Mage allows you to go get an artifact with CMC 1 or less. Gonna cost 3 or less. Of course, he goes get the Basalt Monolith, and at this point we know that the game is over. So Basalt Monolith goes infinite, colorless, and with the Prophet of Distortion, infinite colorless means he can actually draw his deck. So at this point, game is pretty much over. Taps for 2 blue to get a taps the Mog Simon to get 2 blue to cast the Basalt. He will use the other blue to cast the Prophet of Distortion, and at that point we don't have any answer. So he will most probably be able to cast his deck. And that's what we see. He goes for a Cursed Mirror combo. With Cursed Mirror, he can actually copy. So you put an infinite number of stacks on the stack. You make a copy, and then you alternate between making him a copy of a land, a copy of Basalt to untap, copy of a land, copy of Basalt to untap, and from there you get infinite colorless. Of course, as he can draw his deck, he will be able to cast and kill us with pretty much anything. What he goes for is a Finally of Devastation, gives all the creature haste. There is absolutely nothing we can do to stop him at that point. We see a small attempt to, I believe, counterspell Pact of Neg, the Basalt, which was a nice try, but sadly he had an answer into Veil of Summer. Last ditch effort. We wish we could have done more, but we couldn't. So GG Kinnan. Thank you very much, everyone. Don't forget, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next game. Goodbye.